Hello everybody, my name is Auriga, playing some Battlefield 1 on the PC, and welcome to the first episode of Tank Tactics. And I usually don't play a lot of vehicles in Battlefield, but that thing has changed. This is some month-old footage of me playing the light tank. I started off really liking that, but now I switched more over to the heavy tank. I'll get some footage of that in the future. But let's just get into it. My train of thought, what I'm doing. Obviously, I'm disarming right now. Actually, leaving my tank to disarm with 3 health, because I was figuring, well, it's either this or we die. And yeah, I actually go ahead and lose the tank there. I know it looks pretty bad, guys. I know it's looking pretty unprofessional already. 1 minute into the video, barely. And I've already lost such a valuable asset to the team. But you see, there's a reason that I spawned support here and that I went with the repair tool, because if you are that class and you have the repair tool, you can just go ahead and, you know, use the fast repair by pressing 3. That will usually be locked if you're not a class that doesn't have the repair tool. But it's kind of bugged, you know. Sometimes you can, I don't know, I don't really claim to know the logics of how that works. But yeah, I'm back in the tank here, just valiantly defending the B point alone here, surprising some dudes. I'm not used to seeing the light howitzer loadout version of the tank, of the light tank. Not a lot of people seem to know this, but you can actually switch out the loadouts on your tank. And you know, there are 3 different variants of each tank. There's the one with cannons on the side. That has 3 variants. The light tank has 3 variants. The heavy tank has 3 variants. But I don't see a lot of people switching out from the default variants so that often. And here I'm just popping some smoke to get back and maybe repair a little bit. But I saw people pushing up here and setting the arm, so I figured, oh, what the hell? Not a lot of assaults seem to have catched on to my presence anyways. So why not just move on a little bit, trying to provide some cover for teammates moving up here. Yeah, and I'm almost gonna like drive in over the bomb to give him some extra cover from snipers there while he disarms. And he just barely gets it off before he either dies or retreats. I'm not sure if he made it. But yeah, people keep pushing in, and this heavy HMG I have on my primary fire is just shredding them completely. I can't even believe, I can't even remember what a streak I went on in this match here. But you really gotta be tactical. I mean, I'm on the edge of the map here. I can't really move out to the left. I can only really move back and forth, and I can't get stuck in the trenches. So I really gotta be careful. I'm almost like stuck on rails here, just moving back and forth. Popping my smoke to cover my repairs, so they can't really see my position while I repair. Because any damage you take, even if it's just 1 fire damage from an incendiary grenade, will cancel whatever repair you're doing. So you really gotta, you know, get out of focus for the other team before you start doing the repairs. And the smoke on the light howitzer tank is just excellent for doing just that. And I mean, sure, this is not footage of an entire round. You'll see my scoreboard pop up here and there, me pressing switch in game. But yeah, this was a full round and we just got our asses handed to us, and I thought, well, I might actually have a chance defending this point with the light howitzer loadout, because I have those HE shells there that can do some splash damage and all those fools, and then at the same time I can just use my heavy HMG to really pump the damage in there. I mean, they can't even look over that ridge, and they can't expose themselves to the bomb. They can't flank me from the left. I mean, they can flank me from the right, but they haven't really seemed to think about that. They will at one point where I look up at them. But yeah, they just weren't smart enough. And here I'm just completely in the midst of the smoke. Moved back a little bit while I was doing the rep. And the smoke is good for that. You can get 1 repair off, or you can get 1 quick repair and a manual repair off in the time. But the reason you won't see me playing the light tank anymore is because people have gotten smarter. I mean, this is not the first week of Battlefield anymore, and people know how to deal with tanks. On top of that, as you see, anti-tank mates simply just do too much damage to light tanks for it to be funny, compared to how much mobility and versatility they have. I cannot recommend using the light tank for experienced tank users. I can only really recommend using any variant of the heavy tank. I know this was a very short edition, but I just had this old gameplay that I really appreciate and that I wanted to get out there. I thought it was interesting, you know, the fact that I died and actually went back into the tank with a support kit. I don't know if many Battlefield players think about these things, but we actually got the disarm off on this objective, which eventually led to our victory. So all in all, I will say my tank tactics had an effect on that, and yeah, I hope you look forward to the second episode, because I'll bring you some heavy tank gameplay very soon. My name is Auriga, I hope you enjoyed, and see ya!